Hi guys, my name is Mark from KONOHA and this is my first YouTube tutorial on multimedia production. So, we're going to be talking about most design and creative tools which you can use to design everything media, and we will guide you, we would come up with some excellent tutorials that not just going to guide you but going to be very useful to you all the way to the top. Now we're going to be dealing with some tools which are really industry standard tools which I often use because I don't want to waste my time learning a tool which is not what is out there comparatively. And there are a host of tools that are really good, but we're going to be dealing with mostly Adobe products and also Maxon Cinema 4D. And there's one more, the Sparknol, I'm not sure if that's the name, Video Scribe. I don't know if it's Sparknol or Spanol, maybe you just check that out, but Video Scribe. So the Adobe products, Maxon Cinema 4D and the Video Scribe, and most of the tools you're going to be using all the way these are tutorials, and I can assure you that you're going to become an awesome web designer, awesome graphic designer, awesome video editor, awesome music editor, awesome whatever, awesome creative person. Yeah, you're gonna be if you follow our tutorials. So what you could just do is to hit the subscribe button right here or here. Just find it and hit it so that you can always be the first to get our tutorials. Now we're going to be covering Photoshop. Wow, Adobe Photoshop. You know, most times I get questions about CorelDRAW and Photoshop. Which is more useful for a graphic designer? Which should I learn? Which should I work with? Which is easier to use? Honestly speaking, CorelDRAW is easier to use. Which is more better? Photoshop is like 100 times better. Why do I say so? I know some people are gonna come to me and just get at me. But why do I say so? Photoshop is a computer god. Photoshop is a design god. CorelDRAW is a vector design tool, but Photoshop is also a vector design tool, which most people don't know. It's also a photo or raster design tool. It's also a video editing design tool. It's also a 3D modeling design tool. Most importantly, it's also a compositing tool. So that's it. The decision is settled. Now, if CorelDRAW was actually going to be compared to any of the Adobe products, that would be Adobe Illustrator. But you know one thing Adobe Illustrator has on it? They are quite similar. They are quite basically both vector design tools. But trust me, Adobe Illustrator, which is my favorite tool, is some distance. You can do so many things. It could also blend with so many other softwares. So my suggestion, if you're just walking into the industry or you just want to learn graphic design as a hobby, go with CorelDRAW. However, if you're going to be a professional designer, you're going to want to step it up a notch. Now, we're also going to be dealing with After Effects. That is the design tool for video effect. Sorry, that is the design tool for visual effects. Now, that tool still blows my mind. Also, we're going to be talking about Premiere Pro, and which basically most people know it's a video editing design software, a timeline, mostly for timeline editing. And the good thing is you can mix it up with After Effects. Also, we're also going to be talking about InDesign, Character Animator, Adobe Muse, which is basically awesome for web designers. In fact, did you know you can actually design a whole website without a single coding? And what is so unique is that this website is like a 21st century website, like a 2017 website without a single coding. Like it's the best website you could get, and you didn't do a single coding. Adobe Views. Alright. Now we're also going to be talking about Acrobat, Edge Animate, and a host of some other smaller tools for Adobe tools for mobile. So, but most especially these tools that I've mentioned: Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, Premiere Pro, InDesign, Character Animator, Edge Animate, and Adobe Muse, and Adobe Fuse. These are the tools we're going to be focused on. And aside from these Adobe tools, we're also going to be looking at Maxon Cinema 4D and then Video Scribe. So I would like you to just keep interested, hit the subscribe button, always comment, always ask your questions on any particular tutorial you want to learn, and I will do my best to deliver it to you. So let's get started, and our first tutorial will be basically on the Rio Olympics. As a sign of homage, the big homage to the gods of the Olympics, we're going to be doing the Olympics logo. Yeah, those 5 round balls. I don't know what they are. I think the 5 continents, 5 colors, which every country has a color, a single color of it. I don't know, but whatever it is, we're going to be designing it on our first tutorial. So let's get started. Okay, we're back in Photoshop. This is Photoshop 2016. In case your interface is not like mine, this is actually, it's coded Photoshop 2015.5, but truthfully it's 2016. So we're going to start with we'll create a new document, 1280 by 720, resolution 150. Click OK, and then you can see it's basically quite similar to the recent versions of Photoshop, stretching back to the CCs. So here's your menu bar, basically the same thing. Your 2 bars are also the same thing. No particular new tool apart from enhancements in the artboard tool. Then we also have the icons redesigned, so if that's something you can deal with, fine. So if yours is not looking like this, this is my own setup. So let us go straight, let us jump in and start drawing, start creating. So we select the ellipse tool, and then in the ellipse tool we simply hold shift and draw. Holding shift makes a perfect circle, and when your hand is not off your shift, you're making an ellipse. Yeah, you can call it imperfect circle. So but here we hold shift because the Olympic logo is actually a perfect circle. So in our shape layer we have the fill selected. That's why we have this dark color, which actually took the color of our foreground. So we don't actually need the fill, so we'll come down to this property. The property tab opens actually automatically, but in case you don't have it, go over to Windows, come down to properties and select it. I have it on, so I'm not bothered. And then we would simply go click on this fill box and then select no fill. You can actually choose the fill, the gradient, and the pattern, but we're fine with no fill. First of all, let us change the color of our stroke here, and we'll change it to blue. So we'll go over to our properties, click on the stroke, and then we'll use this blue we have right here. Perfect. Then we'll go over to our layer panel, activate a stroke, reduce the size to about, let's say, 2. That is perfect. So we have our first circle here with us, our first string, our first continent, and then all we need to do is we all need to simply duplicate this into 5 4 other times because there are 5 rings we have there. So Control J will make a first copy. So we'll make a mask and we'll then come here, just paint over it, paint over it. We're painting black over it because black actually hides while white reveals. So taking the second circle right under the first circle, and now we have to bring it up to create a look that it's actually on top of the third circle. So let's do this again. So we have to come here now, select 2, and this is what the one we're going to mask, this ellipse here, ellipse 4. We're going to mask it. So I'm going to skip this forward so you don't have to watch me do this all over again. It's quite boring. Alright, we're back and we're done. So these are our circles or continents or whatever it is the Olympians call it. I don't really know, and not really much interested in what it is. All I know is there are 5 circles that look cool. So what we'll do next is to change the colors, and you simply, it's quite easy to change the colors. All you need to do is to double click on the, have the layer selected, come over to property, and the first color is blue, the first circle's color is blue. That is okay. Now the second circle's color, we would want to use yellow. We want to use yellow, so have it selected, go over to the properties, select this, and then we use black. Yeah, black is fine. So the third one, we have it selected, come over to the properties, and that will be red. So if you like what you've seen, if you have any questions, you can just make a comment right below. And if you have any suggestion for any tutorial you would like me to do, this is actually the first. We have a host of tutorials we're going to be doing moving forward. We're going to be doing Photoshop, just like I told you. We're going to be doing Illustrator tutorials, Premiere Pro tutorials, After Effects tutorials, InDesign tutorials, just and so on and so forth. So if you have any particular tutorial you would want me to cover, just comment it on the box below and I would gladly present that to you in no time. So this is Mark from KONOHA. Hit the subscribe button to be the first to actually get the next tutorial, but the next tutorial is going to be a lot heavy. This is actually our first, and I just want to do a bit of introduction and then say a bit hello to the real 2016 guys out there. Those at least are fascinating. Michael Phelps. Wow, what a name. I think he's the greatest Olympiad, so this is dedicated to him and my man Usain Bolt. So hit the subscribe button if you like Usain Bolt and you like KONOHA, and be the first to get
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
Hey, I'm all whoop it. Hey, I'm all whoop it. We're going information. The new radio, the new telly. Only Eufa. Baba. We the look bad day to get this money today, but every night and day.